Good morning, very good morning to everybody. I am Bory, Seng, working for National ICT Development Authority of Cambodia, and as the assistant to the government CIO and also CIO myself. It's actually this forum should be presented by my boss, His Excellency Dr. Puluwut, but then because of the current state of affairs that he needs to stand by in the country, so he sent me on his behalf to deliver the presentations on this e-government projects. So, so first of all, thanks to the MOPAS, Ministry of Public Administration and Securities, and also UN PARC, United Nations Program Office and Governance, for providing me the opportunity to be here today in the e-government conference and e-government in Asia and the Pacifics. So since there's a limited time for the presentations, let me just jump to the quick overview of my authority. So the overview of National ICT Development Authority of Cambodia. So the responsible of the authority is to formulate IT promotions and development policy for short, medium, and long term. And also NIDA in charge of IT policy implementation to ensure maximum economic growth and to monitor and audit all IT-related projects in Cambodia. And NIDA's vision is actually the Prime Minister's visions. State that Cambodia would like to fully reclaim its destiny to be a real partner in regional and global affairs and be well on its way to becoming a true free nation, free from want and free from poverty. And the strategy is to computerize all the computerizations and also utilization of the current technology. And to do that, the authority will work closely with the donors countries, government agencies, industries, and the community. So NIDAS actually it's fully the government authority. It's under the Council of Ministers and it's chaired personally by the Prime Minister himself. So Cambodia in 1999 becoming members of ASEAN countries. So after becoming a members of ASEAN countries, Cambodia is required to follow a certain rules and like premise agreement to meet all the premise agreements which is set by the ASEAN secretariats. And under the CEP scheme, which is a common effective preferential treatment scheme, Cambodia must lower its import tariff to between 0% and 5% by 2010. So these will definitely affect the government budgets because like 16% of the government budget is entirely relies on this import tax. So to concern with such laws of the revenue, government was committed to find some way to supplement such losses. So one of the measures, the government adopt the collecting various taxes, like through income tax, real estate tax, also road and vehicle tax. But then at the same time, the government has to ensure the public confidence in the image as well, better image and also services. And so with the revenue generations, like collecting tax, the government find one solution is to use the information technology as an enabler to achieve the objective. So there is come the GCIO project, which is known as the e-government projects in Cambodia. So the GCIO projects, it's government administration information system, which the core application is focused on the, we work on this vehicle registration information system, resident registration information system, real estate registration information system, and also EAS, which is electronics approval system. And another one, which is also content of the GUIDES project, is the government web portal. So if you go to www.cambodia.gov.kh, that is the government portal website. So you can go there and then you can get some web portal of other ministries. So GUIDES is actually the pilot project in the capital city of Phnom Penh. And seeing the successfully of implementations of GUIDES and the usefulness of the projects, GUIDES has been expanded to the provincial level, called it PICE projects. We are now working on this PICE project. So PICE project is the Provincial Administration Information System, and we focus on the same core applications. And with this phase 2 of the projects, which is PICE, also provide with the complete secure IP platform, which is NII, National Information Infrastructure, for the administration offices nationwide, which is usable for all the government agencies to place their own application which suit their best needs. Here is the just the application that we work on in this vehicle registration information system. We digitize the information which is related to the vehicle, and also the resident registration information system, like management of basic data, including addresses, families compositions, children reaching school age, management of change in the family situation, such as birth or death, and also management of change in the family situation, such as marriage and divorce, management of tax owed or paid, management of the statistics of the residents. And with this real estate registration information system, we focus on this application, management of the basic data about the property, such as addresses, location, and management of the change to the property, such as new building or subdivisions, and also management of ownership and ownership transfer, and also management of the tax on property, management of the statistics of the property. And so those are actually 3 core applications we work on GUIDES projects. But EAS, actually, we only do it for the capital city, because seeing the, it's not completely failure, but it's talking about systematically be fully successful, establish the system. But then when it comes to implementations, because of like there is some conflicts of interest issues, so it's not really widely used, the system, electronics approval system. That electronics approval system, just let me give me a little time for talking this electronics approval system. This is basically is the system which is allow the documents sent electronically from one department to another departments, and then from within the ministries, and also between ministries. So you can send the file or any document electronically from the department's level to another department, and then from the departments to a higher level, probably from the ministries to another ministries. So this is just roughly talking about the application of the EAS. And the government web portal is it's completely successful. So you can, it's always online. I mean, you can always get the updated information about the government. Here, so there's also some challenges and opportunity for implementation the e-government projects. So here's some of the challenges I have highlighted for conference today. A legacy workforce. So this is referred to the old generations who actually hold up the positions since long back, and then he still hold the positions without upgrading his knowledge to catch up with the technology development. So for implementations, the GUIDE projects, we face a lot of difficulty with the legacy workforce because he doesn't know how to use computers, and we have to either he has to hire secretaries to work for him, but he doesn't like to go to school to upgrade his knowledge about technology. So that is how it's a big challenge for us, but still we try to overcome it by offering some basic courses and regarding the system implementations. And conflicts of interest issues. This is I think it's not just happening in Cambodia, but also other developing countries also. Because, you know, like transferring document electronically, it shows a lot of transparency. It ensures the transparency. So then the red tape, if you go from yourself personally to go to send a document to another person, then you might have to pay something. You know, like the document need to be sent in urgent, then the probably administrative departments in other ministry ask for something, you know, for the benefits in order to transmitting the documents further and speedy. And so I just want to say about the conflicts of interest issues regarding the transparency. Too much transparency, they don't want it because it will lose the individual benefits. And this is also challenges for e-government projects implementations. And vulnerable, marginalized group. This is referred to those who live under poverty. So in order to access to the government information, it requires some money, right? So those who live, with lower income, lower poverty, they won't be able to access to the system or information from the government. And insufficient ICT workforce in the government agency. So this is obvious problem happening in Cambodia. We have shortage of ICT workforce in the government agency. Like I do some, I've been joining some projects actually, which is projects sponsored by JICA under the capacity development on ICT building projects. And there was a sub-projects in that projects which is called studies on e-government service deployment plan. So that gives me a chance to go doing some interviews, surveys of the each ministries. So some ministries I went to interview, like in 2008, the projects was, there was no IT departments, no IT office. Like ministry, as I remember correctly, Ministry of Labor and Vocational Training, that time they have only one junior computer science graduate. It was fresh graduate, and to hold such a position. So it's kind of difficult to develop ICT application even in their own ministries. So, but now I heard like they set up the office, IT office actually. So, and next one is electricity, unreliable electricity service at the provincial level. So the electricity is still a major concern. In most of the rural places, there's no electricity infrastructure. So it's also the challenges for the e-government implementations. And insufficient laws and regulation to promote IT growth, and of course low literacy rates among the population, lack of the local contents. So this is also another barriers. Most of the contents is in English. So then most of the local people, for those who go to the university, they are able to understand English, the language. But then e-government, it's not just targeted for those who went to the university, it's the whole population. So most people who are living in the like provincial areas, they don't really have some like no English. So then it's also addressed as challenges of the e-government projects. And seeing, having these challenges, there's also opportunity for us to implement the projects. Like the political will, NIDA is chaired personally by the Prime Minister. So this is clearly give a clear message to the public that the government has the strongest political will to promote ICT development, and especially particularly in this implementation of the GUIDES projects. And decentralization. Decentralizations here is to talking about the authority and power disseminate to all the level from top to bottom, so they can they have their own power and authority, certain power to manage their work. And the third one, the potential growth of telecommunication infrastructure, both physical and soft. Here, physical and soft here, I meant about the physical regarding the connections, network connections. And soft here refer to it's like law and a policy that we are doing now, and also the tendency of increasing the human resource, in particularly the computer science field or others ICT related subjects. Here, ICT policy and cyber law. So cyber law here, there's not much to address in the conference as we are still been in the process of establishment. But for national ICT policy, it's been drafted twice already. First is first draft in 2004 with the support from UNDP, and second draft was in 2009 with the support from JICA, again under the same projects, capacity development on ICT building projects in NIDA. So in 2004, national ICT policy focused on this 5 approach: legal and regulatory frameworks, human capacity development, content development, ICT infrastructures, enterprise developments. As for 2009, here is, I call it updated national ICT policy. So we focus on this 5 areas, which is ICT frameworks, ICT services, ICT infrastructures, ICT development, and commitment to the global issues. I think the experts actually from JICA also addressed that the last point, commitment to the global issues, it will be the first one. Cambodia will be the first one that address these ICT as fighting with the global warming within the ASEAN countries. So, so the justifications of the second draft is to modify the first draft to catch up and comply with the digital globalization and the current technology development. So this is the justifications of having second draft of the national ICT policy. So thank you very much for your kind paying attention and the incredible uncle. Please come and visit. Thank you.